Removing all negative, nasty, erroneous items. Remove all items from your credit reports. Yes, secret credit bureaus. And are they affecting your credit score? Yes, let's get into this. Okay, this is great. I also had a quick question of somebody who asked, hey, I sent out my first round of letters. I've had a new collection pop up. Do I need to put it on my first round of letters again, or can I put it on my second round of letters? In this specific situation, you can add it to your second round of letters. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put my email address in here. Okay, email address is going in here. So if we get to talking, get to chatting, sometimes when I answer a live chat, hey, Blackbeard Dave, good to see you. Sometimes when I answer a live chat, I'll miss another chat, or the live chat sometimes doesn't allow me to see them all at once or not see something. So please feel free to email me after this if you need to, because I look forward to it. I was up early doing the emails. Always Saturday, still a work day. All right. Every day above ground is a work day. Sunday to Sunday, 24/7, 380 days a year. I'll tell you what, that's right. Ain't no holidays for these bureaus, okay? Ain't no time off for these bureaus. We put our foot on the neck of these bureaus, okay? We ain't playing with these bureaus, okay? It's time. We're getting these negative, nasty, erroneous items off, okay? 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you, the Awesome Life Group, okay? I'm going to put this down. Now, what are some of these secret bureaus that could be affecting your credit, okay? And we've talked in the past about some of these as well. We've talked about some of these in the past, yeah? LexisNexis, CoreLogic, Innovis, right? SageStream, ARS, NTCUE, right? You're like, well, what is going on with all these? Well, we'll go over these. Many people know, but just in case you didn't, okay? So LexisNexis, CoreLogic. Sorry, they're two separate ones. I almost said that as it was one. LexisNexis, and there's another one, CoreLogic. CoreLogic will sometimes have evictions on there, okay? SageStream is another one that might have these hard inquiries on that. You might want to freeze that for your hard inquiries, okay? LexisNexis might have your public records like bankruptcies on there, okay? Now you got the main three bureaus. You also have Innovis, fourth one. You can take a look there, see. Doesn't tend to affect your score too much, right? The three bureaus are the main ones, okay? But why some of these smaller bureaus, Brandon? Why take a look at them? Because if they are hoarding onto, right? If they're holding information, okay, that might be affecting how the three bureaus get information, right? So someone asking, what's the medical one? MIB, okay. There's another one just for utilities. So some people probably out there right now might be fighting a collection with the utility, right? NCTUE is a utility communications company that houses that type of information. They have their disclosure reports here, security freeze, opting out, right? I'll put this right here, NCTUE. If you're dealing with some utility stuff, that might help you as well, because some of the bureaus might be going there to get information. Okay, something else that could be very helpful, people dealing with evictions. I've had people email in. We've talked before. There are tenant screening companies that have their own specific bureaus, their own specific tenant screening companies that have your report that you usually can get free right from them every 12 months. So you don't get denied access to living places, to apartments. Yeah. So you're like looking at LexisNexis, you're looking at CoreLogic, it's not there. There's nothing on your three bureaus. Where is it? Somebody's written in before. Hey, where is it? What's going on? Well, could be at Contemporary Information Corp, CICreports.com. Okay, we talked about CoreLogic. Could be at CoreLogic. Experian Rent Bureau has their own. Okay, Experian.com/Rent Bureau. Yeah. We've got First Advantage Corporation Residential History Report. And I apologize if the pages are a little loud. FADV.com. Leasing Desk, realpage.com, Leasing Desk. Leasing Desk is one that has been utilized, and so is Screening Reports, has been utilized a lot. Screening Reports Inc., screeningreports.com. Tenant Data Services, okay, tenantdata.com. And of course, TransUnion has their own rental screening solutions, mysmartmove.com, TransUnion Rental. So these bureaus have secret bureaus within them. This is the type of stuff that you can dispute right with, and let me grab this, with these bureaus. 609creditrepair.com. Get the Bianca Minute package. You can use the 609 letters with them, okay? You can do this. We can do the work for it, theawesomelifegroup.com, okay? And when I talk about NCTUE, National Consumer Telecommunications Utility Exchange, okay? This is the type of stuff when you're looking at utilities, TV, telecommunications, gas, water. People are talking, where do you, right here, the bureaus are looking right here, okay? This is where information is going on there. They could be looking there, all right? That's the type of stuff that you get right here. So hit the subscribe tribe button, hit that bell for notifications. You can jump on the subscribe tribe for the dates and times when I go live. I sent out an email. I'll put my email here again so you can get in touch with me. We're going to get into these questions right now, okay? Because I know you got questions. All right. Daniel, is it a good idea to send all the rounds of the dispute letters certified mail? Yes, it's a good idea. Yeah. Izzy Zeddy said, you served, right? You are a veteran. Thanks for your service from another service member. Thank you for your service. Yes, I was in the Army Reserve. 8 years, yes. Jan Jackson asked, hey, Brandon, how long does it take for your credit to go up after you have removed all these unwanted, negative, nasty, erroneous items? All right. All these unwanted items, I think you're super duper. Love you. Appreciate it. Love you all. It's great to be here. It's great to be of service. So it depends on what was removed, Jan, in your specific situation, and how much that would affect the overall aggregate of your score, right? So could be right away, 30 days. It depends on how they're reporting it. You know, oftentimes these bureaus and these creditors and these collectors are reporting the bad very quickly, and they don't want to report the positive. So usually pretty quickly, but again, it kind of depends on what's going on with you, because perhaps you've got, you know, everything off of there, and you're like, hey, the score might just take some time to update, right? A couple weeks, 30 days, something like that. So that's what I would say for you, but I'm not sure specifically what happened, and you can email me as well. Hi, Brandon. Thanks for all you do. You are a blessing. Thank you very much. And I wonder, Jan, is this, you're just kind of wondering in general? Let's see. Portfolio recovery. Yes. Lashonda. Okay. This collector, all they did was set a statement. Okay. You can send your next round of letters. Anyone can draft up a statement. You need to send your next round of letters. Okay. And that's awesome, Jan. If you got all the negative, nasty, erroneous items off, that's fantastic. That's phenomenal. All right. Good work. Fast Carter, what up, people? I'm currently using Awesome Life Team, and they are beasts at getting stuff off. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. They are beasts. They are beasts at getting stuff off. That's good. As beasts or bests, either way, it's fantastic. All right. This is a stall tactic. Big Sam says, oh, TransUnion said, oh, well, we're not going to reinvestigate anymore. Yes, They have to under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They have to reinvestigate. They have to do their own independent investigation. You can send your next round of letters. You can send your demand letter demanding an investigation. Okay. Racinda Moreno. Hi. Just sent my first round off question. I had the same account number for my student loans. Same account number for my student loans, but it was marked on my report more than once with the same account number. Yeah, so they broke it up into what they probably thought were the distribution periods, like each semester or whatever. You can just put boom, 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 exactly as it's shown on the credit reports, right? So you probably you were thinking, oh, maybe I'll just put the one loan and the one account number and the one time unverified. But you would want to put it on there every time, all the time, every time, just as it's shown, because the bureaus like to play games. They like to not do what they're supposed to do, and they'll see it on their bunch, and you'll put it on your letters once, and then they'll say, "Oh, well, great, we'll just remove one." No, you're trying to get all the negative, nasty, erroneous items off of there, and so you want to do exactly as they play. Play their game. It's a little loud. All right. What reports hold driving records? Great question. So LexisNexis will sometimes have your driving information on there. All right. You can take a look there. Michael Johnson. I'm working with Awesome Life Group, and first round of letters were sent July 1st, and I'm already seeing things drop off my reports. Congratulations. Fantastic. Great work. Good working with you. All right. All right, freeze MIB. We've got freeze letter in those beyond committed packages. All right, so BC. Yes, okay, yes, Max. So yes, you can take a look at your LexisNexis report and see if they have these negative, nasty, erroneous information on traffic information. Okay, and you can dispute that stuff. Wise partner, should I consider should I consider credit boost on Experian or no? Okay, so Wise partner, I think with Experian, you've got to add a lot of information, right? You've got to give them information on what checking account information and banking information, all sorts of different stuff, right? These are bureaus that have been breached in the past. That's up to you, but from what I've seen, it hasn't been the best for consumers and customers and such. We've seen We have seen self.inc, self-lender, be better. Okay. That says Michael Johnson says Experian Boost doesn't have to tie to your account. So maybe take a look if it tied to your bank account. So maybe Michael Johnson's used it. But we've seen good results with Self Inc. We've seen good results with adding good positive history, primary primary trade lines, things like My Jewelers Club card, New Coast Direct. Okay, so that might be something that you want to start building, and you want to dispute these negative, nasty, erroneous items. Get them out of there. Okay. Joker 1170. This is the type of inaccurate stuff that the bureaus and collectors try to put on there and all this whatnot. This person says I have an AT&T account that somehow hit my credit reports as a collection account, but I have a letter that says that the account was closed and they sent him a refund check. They already sent the refund check to him. He actually has closed it out properly and they actually sent him money. So how is it in collections? Exactly. That's the type of stuff. If you still have that letter, you want to send that to the collector. You want to send that to the bureau. You want to dispute with the collector. You want to dispute with the bureaus. You got the collection validation letters, the 609 dispute letters. You want to do that. Okay. You want to get this inaccurate, negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified stuff out of there. This is the type of nonsense that the bureaus like to do and the collectors like to do. Okay. So this is interesting. This individual says, hey, I've got a credit score of 720. I got a new business. All right. Should I look for business funding with my personal credit score, or should I use my business EIN and build credit that way? Now, if you build credit with your business EIN, what will happen is you will work your way up from net 30s, net 45s, net 15s, net these kind of vendor accounts that get put on your credit report, right? And so you're putting it on there, boom, 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 and it takes a little time. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. You build it up, build it up, build it up, build it up. Okay. We also have business funding and business building, credit building with the EIN. I'm going to put this in here now, lgbusinesscredit.com. Okay. And that's something that you can build up. And over time, you can get to a point where you have business credit just in the company name, just in the corporation name, just being able to do that. Now, when I started, I was building a new company, didn't really have vendors to utilize, to move from there to store cards that I needed to utilize. I hadn't been in business that long. So what I used is I used my personal credit score. It was good credit. I was able to get business credit and was able to utilize that business credit to build businesses, right? And then, of course, what was nice is that the business credit was not on my personal credit. Okay. It didn't mess with my credit utilization. It didn't mess with anything, right? It was all on business credit and started building business credit. All right. So those are options for you. If I got a repo removed from TransUnion, how could the other reports match? Okay. So you have your repossession deleted, removed. Fantastic. Good work. Okay. You can send your letter, your next round of letters to the bureaus with that proof. Okay. Send the others that copy showing TransUnion, delete it. That's what Blackbeard Dave said. That's exactly what I would say. You want to do that. And other individuals have done that. There was an individual, because we talked about secret bureaus here today. And if you're just tuning in now, please watch the replay, or perhaps you watched all the way through and I appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up, right? But somebody left a comment saying, hey, I did exactly that. I had a Chase charge-off come off, charge-off come off, and a collection come off. I sent that information to Innovis, and it came off of Innovis, one of the smaller secret bureaus, right? The fourth bureau, right? Not usually a big issue, but again, sometimes the big three are looking at these smaller bureaus, okay? I sent my first 609 letters. My score went up 59 points on one and 22 points on the other one. Let's see what happens with the third. Okay, let's see what happens with the third bureau. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you for writing in. Appreciate it. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. All right. We're not going to stay on too much longer. You know, it's a weekend. I want y'all to enjoy your weekend. All right. And yeah, I got to follow up with the doc today as well. I know I went last weekend. I thought it was all done. Follow up and nothing bad. I just have to go take care of some stuff. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got. Other questions we got. Sage him in of a streak with squirrels on his credit game. Lashana says, what does not specified mean? I was disputing my repo. So you're disputing your repo, and they're saying, oh, well, your dispute wasn't specific enough. It wasn't specified. It's a stall tactic. You can send your next round letter. You can send a stall tactic letter. You can file your complaints. They're playing games, okay? Troy Young says, thank you so much for your hard work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming here. I appreciate you all being here, doing your work, doing your hard work, right? This is how we get to the other side. This is how we get to the other side. If you dispute something and it's removed, can you go back to that credit card company, that bank, that provider, that mortgage broker, that loan? Typically, yeah, you can. Typically, yes. You typically have the ability to, and the reason I know from my personal experience, I know from other people, yes, typically you can, and you can, what they're going to do is they're going to look at your report again and be like, oh, okay, cool, right? It's typically what happens. And this is what's interesting about this charge-off situation is they're selling it off to a collection company. They're getting their resources. They've got their insurance to cover them, right? So at that point, they're like, yeah, we want another customer again, right? You're credit worthy again. Let's do this all again, right? So they keep winning. And that's why we are fighting for quote unquote the little guy, right? That's why we're pushing back. That's why we're keeping our foot to the neck of the bureaus and these creditors and these collectors. All right. All right. I'm a 680 credit scored. Put a train line, secure card pushed me over 700. So it depends on what you're going on, what you're doing, what's going on, right? So credit utilization could be an issue, all right? If you have any late payments on there, you want to get them out of there. Any negative items, you want to get them out of there. That's going to hold you down more potentially than your credit utilization. Now, if you have credit utilization issues, yes, a primary trade line or a new, authorized user trade line could help you boost up, and you could have that 700 credit score if you're looking for something specific. And it might be you might be getting better terms on a car note or mortgage, or maybe getting those travel cards with business credit or cashback cards, whatever it is, right? All right. And I think we got one more question here. This individual moved to a new state. How does this affect my credit and the credit repair process? Look, I've seen people utilized to help people who had different IDs to dispute, and they weren't in that specific state, and they would, still get their mail where they lived, but their ID wasn't a 100% perfect match at that point. Okay. You can still dispute, you can still get results, but when you can update your ID, because then you can update your address and you can disassociate for some of these negative, nasty, erroneous items, right? It could help you. It could help. You're asking, how could it could help, right? 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for theawesomelifegroup.com. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe, try button, and that bell for notifications, all right? I got to go follow up with the doc. Nothing too terrible, but last weekend I had to go to the doc. Now I got to follow up again because I'll be working during the week, Sunday to Sunday, 28 hours a day, 300,000 days a year. All right. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I love you all very, very much. And yeah, I look forward to the next live stream we have. Until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.